Hey Frugal Force, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, and today I want to talk about Robin, issue number 2. Alright, peeps. I guess I maybe shouldn't use peeps. I'm not cool enough for that term. Robin number 2. How can we continue on an issue where at the first issue, none other than Robin dies? Well, that's because they're on Lazarus Island where nobody dies. At least not for the first 2 times anyway. And Robin enters this tournament. We're finding out more information about why. Before I get to it, let me mention here, the writer is Joshua Williamson. The artist and cover is Gleb Nunkov. Once again, I am terrible with names. The colors, Luis Guerrero, letters, Owls, Troy, Terry. Okay, that's probably enough there, mentioning and butchering names. Well, anyway, we got good old Robin back. And anyway, in issue 2 here, after he had his heart ripped out in issue 1, at the very beginning of this issue, boom, he wakes up and he's okay. He's healed up. And then he's standing there and Ravager is there, which is cool. Ravager's going to fill him in on what's going on the island and how this tournament's going to go, and gives him some information. Of course, you know this version of Robin, he has got to be brutal and show that he is worthy of being there, and takes out some people right away. Well, anyway, he's in this nice chit-chat here with Ravager, and Ravager tells him the people that he needs to be aware of on this island. But not only that too, she mentions him how the island thing works with 2 deaths, okay, and then you're allowed out of the tournament if you want, but if you die a 3rd time, you will not leave and you'll be gone forever. Well, there's a couple funny elements here too then, when she's mentioning the people that Robin should be aware of, his biggest challenges, and one is Respawn. And the reason I think Respawn is funny is because if you know your comic book lore, we had Deadpool, which was sort of a Marvel joke of taking the Deathstroke character and then changing him. Well, Respawn is pretty much like taking it's taking Deadpool now and making fun of him, and you can see that because he's like Deathstroke, but he's got the colors of Deadpool. So that was a nice touch. I have to give him a lot of credit for that. I thought that was really, really cool. But he's not the only character. There's XXL, which supposedly has an even bigger ego than our Robin here, and how can anybody have a bigger ego than Damian? It's beyond me. And we also have Flatline. Flatline's the character that Robin, Damian there, probably, how do I put it, undervalued the skill set and was killed by in issue 1. And then there's Black Swan, but there's one more, and this one's a huge reveal. I think this is something really cool. This is something to be known, and that's none other than Connor Hawke is there. And he's brought back, and he's supposedly fast and deadly as can be. The League of Shadows brought him back in. So it's really an interesting way to get Connor Hawke back. It's nice to see him back. And it says, but Hawke, he's good, real good, super quiet and fast. His skills are out of this world. And you see it, this guy is dangerous. And he takes out a combatant really quick. But he does say, I'm sorry, I can't help. And then you hear this guy yell, remember who saved you. Remember your pledge to the shadow, Hawke. And then Hawke breaks that bad guy's neck. Woo! That combatant. I shouldn't necessarily be a bad guy, but yeah, you know he is. So anyway, we see there's definitely something going on there. Some more plot, some more development. And so we have Damian there. He's seeing how things go. We get to watch none other than Respawn take out another person. So it's a really cool concept here. And Ravager says, hey, I'm going to train you, which is sort of funny because, well, does Damian really need to be trained by Ravager? I don't know, but still a pretty cool twist. So anyway, Ravager offers to train him because he says, if you want to win this tournament, you'll need more skills than you showed on that beach today, which is a nice jab. But you see, good old Damian looks back, turns his back and says, no thanks. Son of Batman, remember? And she says, but? He goes, I doubt there's anything you could teach me. Now, you have to admit, that is one bad way of showing, hey, I got this. I mean, that's so much ego. That is so Damian all the way. So anyway, Robin issue number 2 is interesting. It's sewing threads. I don't want to give any more of the story, but I think you should check it out, especially if you've been wanting more Connor Hawke, and I think this is going to lead to some new cool things. And remember, this is from a guy that originally didn't like Damian. I grew to like Damian. He's still not my favorite Robin, but I like Damian, and I think this story has a lot of potential to go pretty far. But that's my views, not yours. I'd love to know if you've read it, what your thoughts are down below. Also, if you don't mind, thank these people here. Without their Patreon support, this channel would not be possible. I do not run any ads on my YouTube, so all of them you see are by them. I'm trying to limit it as much as possible. On top of that, I don't want to use their system. I don't want to be held back by any, I could be demonetized, and this way I have complete freedom. But without these people, I wouldn't be able to do that. Their support on Patreon. So if you find out that you can help, I have a Patreon subscribe star, or even you can give a one-time donations. Information's down below. We'd greatly appreciate it, because without you, this would not be possible. All right, well, thank you for your time, and until next time, keep it frugal.